Wait, that's right. I've got my phone. I can call mommy. Why isn't this working? Why? I can't call my mommy. Why do you want to return to the real world? I don't belong here. This isn't my world. Takuma and the others all hate me. I know because they all treat me like dead weight. They're trying to use those monsters of theirs to get rid of me. Oh? Is that how it looks to you? That's why I want to go back. Back to my world. Back to my home. But it's okay. In a minute now, mommy will call me, and then I will be saved. Just how long are you going to keep deluding yourself? You should know better than anyone that your mother is never going to call you. She's dead, Ryo. Yes, that's right. Wait, is she actually? Mommy was always sick. I wanted to spend more time with her, but the doctor said no. I can't fucking believe I called it! But wait, how does Haru know? I tried so hard. Whenever I was lonely, she'd tell me to be strong, but... But those were her last words. Yes, that's right. Mommy's dead, of course. She's not going to call. Of course not. Yes, now I get it. Now it all makes sense. I've died, and this is the afterlife. Afterlife, which means mommy must be somewhere close by. We've done this already. Twice. Get a new bit. Next bit. Fuck. That's it, isn't it? You're here, aren't you, mommy? Oh, please come get me. This kid's done for. He's completely snapped. Oh, there you are. But I'm afraid you're too late. Wait, I think I see something. Something in the fog. Yes, it's Mama. I knew she'd come for me. Mommy, I'm here. You can see for yourself. Your precious Ryo has lost all touch with reality. Oh, there goes gravity. You want me to come to you? Okay, wait for me, mommy. I'll be right there. Alright, now here's the thing. I guess I go on another rant. So people might, you know, in light of the story beats, people might think that I'm like insensitive or something in regards to Ryo and what he's going through, and like, no. Here's the thing, you could have written Ryo to not be fucking annoying, because being a bad person is genuinely, in fiction, being a bad person is better than being annoying, because guess what, if you're a bad person, people might still like you because of your personality. If you're annoying, People will fucking hate you because you're annoying, unless you're, I don't know, like a you know, one bit like comedy character that shows up, that only shows up sometimes, like Excalibur in Soul Eater. Excalibur is my favorite character, and his major character trait is that he's fucking annoying. Well, he's annoying to the other characters, not me, personally. Maybe me a bit as well, but more so to the other characters. Ryo is not annoying to the other characters, Ryo is annoying to me. So I dislike him. Because, once again, there's some annoying traits and all that. Yeah, you know, a character being somewhat annoying is fine, but the character should be more annoying. Well, from my experience and according to my tastes, a character should be more annoying to the world around them than they should be to the viewer. If the character is more annoying to the viewer than the world around them, then the player, the viewer, cannot commiserate with the other characters. And especially if the character is very one note. Like Excalibur was kind of a one note character, sure, but there was also some development. Like he's not technically a bad guy. We got some episodes going through what it's like living with him and what it entails. And it led to some funny bits, and he is a comedic relief, you know, side character. Ryo is not a comedic relief side character, he is one of the protagonists, he's the main character. We spend a lot of time with him, and he never gets any development. He just goes from, I don't want to leave, to, I have gone crazy. And while his backstory is sad, this is horror. It will be. Like, even if it wasn't horror, this is fiction. Like, 90%, like, you know, if this game just tried to be a drama, not a horror, just a drama, then Ryo's backstory would be the same. And, you know, what am I supposed to do with it? Alright, cool, I guess. I don't give a fuck. He's annoying. So anyway. Ryo, Haru. Here, I found them. They're both okay. Haru. Oh, what a relief. Saki, your face is a mess from all those tears. I'm so glad we found them, though. Also, another thing to note here, I suppose, with regards to the writing of this game, is that I understand that some of this might just be like IP meddling and all that, but a lot of times the Digimon, like, you know, I'm sure you've noticed this too, but the Digimon don't add shit to the conversation. They're just there because this is a Digimon game. And, you know, I've pointed this out earlier, I believe, but like, I feel like I would like the Digimon a lot better if they were their actual own people and not just extensions of the characters. Like, you know, there's some of that with Agumon and Takuma. You know, Agumon is aloof, he's goofy, he's Agumon, he is what Agumon has always been, as far as I'm aware. Like, you know, and Takuma is more on his feet, he knows what he's doing for the most part. He's not the most, like, you know, he's not like, oh, I'm gonna be the leader, man, but he can fill the role as necessary. And there's also the thing with Falcomon and Minoru. Minoru is, once again, very chipper, very brash. He doesn't really think about a lot of things. Falcomon balances him out very well. Falcomon is very intelligent. I don't know if I'd call him smart, but he definitely has more of an air of sophistication to him than Minoru. And, you know, he seems more calm, more collected, but, you know, him and Minoru meet halfway. Takuma and Agumon meet halfway. Like, you know, Takuma can get as goofy as Agumon in parts. Minoru can get as like calm and methodical, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but whatever. As Falcomon, and vice versa. Falcomon can get brash, more brash. Agumon can get more serious and more thought out. Although, you know, only in the small amounts of moments when he's lucid, but still, he can do it. Labramon and Aoi are 90% the same character. Labramon's contributions to the story is, I agree with Aoi. Aoi, being a woman, is barely written. But yeah, like, you know, I understand her archetype. She's supposed to be the submissive, like, motherly figure. Whatever. I personally don't really care for it archetype, especially not after like I'm bringing up Solid a lot, but like Tsubaki. Tsubaki was a similar character, but Tsubaki got which Aoi might get an arc of her own similarly, but Tsubaki got an entire arc about how she can stand up for herself. She can be a person. Like she might be submissive in personality, but that's not because like that is in a way her choice. And if push comes to shove, she can actually stand on her own 2 feet. And Aoi, I feel like, is missing that. Which, once again, we're only like 3 chapters in. This game is 12 chapters long or something like that. So Aoi will very well could have her own. I am not a scentless flower or whatever the fuck the quote is. But yeah, she might have her own moment like that, like Tsubaki did. And yeah, and the other ones similarly, like Kaito and Songlokmon. I don't remember what he Drakmon. There we go, Drakmon. We didn't see a whole lot, but I guess they're technically different in that Drakmon feels a bit more jokey, but then he's a jester, so like, yeah, who knows. The other ones, like, once again, there's the like it feels like with some characters they tried to make them different, and with others they didn't. Because once again, Takuma, Minoru, Shuji, like with Shuji, as much as I hate Shuji, as much as I hate how he deals with Lopmon, they are different because Shuji is very self-important. Shuji is thrust into a position of power that he is unfit to wield, and he's aware of this. But regardless, because of the well, it's not really peer pressure. It is peer pressure as well, but it's more so societal pressure, I suppose, because it is a thing like the kids are following the societal structures of Japan, which is that age hierarchy. Whoever is the oldest must know the best. So I'm sure when you turned on this video, you didn't expect me to go into full-on fucking literary analysis mode. By the way, I'm sorry. But yeah. So yes, like he's trying to live up to the image that the others and the world expects of him, but he cannot. He's incapable. Lopmon is a child. So in a way, you could draw the comparison that Lopmon is what Shuji feels like he is, and then the way Shuji acts towards Lopmon is what he is going through internally. And honestly, I get that reading. Like honestly, it's reading that I just made up, which is, by the way, how 90% of like analysis like this works. Is but or whatever, yeah. Like I can get that. I don't. That doesn't make me like Shuji any better, because outside of this, like you're supposed to, like, okay, that's a good concept for a character dynamic. But aside from that, what does Shuji have? All right, he's an asshole to Lopmon, which might just be a reflection of how he feels inside, like how he deals with himself inside. Okay. Yeah. Next character trait. And then yeah, you have things like Labramon, Floramon, who else even is there? I don't know. Like all, which notice that both of those were partners to women, and all are also girls. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that there's a noticeable problem with the writing, especially in regards to the Digimon. And like, let's just compare it to other Digimon thing. Ghost Game had a similar problem, I suppose, but not really. Like, sure, that was less characters to write. Like, I will say that was definitely not. How many kids are there in this game? Like 11. So that would be like 22 characters to write. Which, like, even if we remove Kunemon, because Kunemon doesn't speak, Kunemon is just, you know, we just need to react the other characters reacting to Kunemon. We don't need to write Kunemon as much. But still, that's still 10 characters to write. That's still a lot more than 6. 4 more, in fact, to quantify it. And still, but yeah, still, the character dynamics in Ghost Game were what? Alright, you have Gamamon and Hiro. Hiro had to grow up fast because we don't know if her mother, or if his mother ever existed, and we don't know if, or we know that his dad is a deadbeat who left for the digital world, more or less. So he had to grow up real fast. His teammate is Gamamon. Gamamon depends, like, once again, I like the writing in Ghost Game because Gamamon actually got to be a, you know, to have a different level of maturity, have a slightly different personality depending on where in the whatchamacallit, where in the in the evolutionary line technically he was. But you know, Gamamon as a child Digimon was a toddler. And he worked really well as a toddler. Gamamon, when he was Bezen Gamamon, or Vezen rather, Vezen Gamamon, or Bezel Gamamon? That was one of those, I think. Or, Gulus. Like, all of those worked for what Gamamon could become once he became a teenager. Now, you know, there was the whole plot thing of Gulus Gamamon perhaps not being actual Gamamon, but fuck that. I ignored that. And yeah, so, you know, regular Gamamon, the regular color-coded 3 Gamamon evolutions, they worked as, you know, Gamamon being slightly different in personality, but more or less getting raised normally. Gulu's Gamamon was his edgy phase. And then his other evolutionary lines, his other evolutions were just, alright, so what if he, you know, grew past this? What if good Gamamon teenager became an adult? What if the edgy Gamamon teenager didn't get help and became an adult? All that works. You know, with the jumping around, it shows that Gamamon also had to grow up faster, I suppose. I don't know, but also like it draws some parallels with Hiro, because Hiro had to grow up fast, but he also has to take care of Gamamon. Gamamon acts like an actual human child, and we kind of just see that Hiro, despite having to grow up faster than he was supposed to, and despite the lack of a proper structure to him, is able to be a good father to Gamamon. Angoramon and Ruri was whatever. Angoramon and Ruri were kind of parallels to each other in a way where both of them were kind of nosy even. But Angoramon was not unlike Falcomon in this game, and Ruri is kind of in the the Saki role, where she wants to help. She knows that she wants to help the others. She feels inadequate though, if memory serves. It's been a while since I watched Ghost Game, but yeah, it is definitely one of those. They both have their own arcs. Where Ruri feels inadequate, and one where Angoramon feels inadequate. And it's basically they're helping each other get through those hurdles alongside the other 3, or other 4 actually. And yeah, they help each other get through those and all that. And then you had the team where I remember neither of their names. Shit. I'm looking it up. Yeah, Kyoshiro, and who was his teammate? Jellymon, yes. So yeah, was Kyoshiro was Ryo, but I realized because he wasn't just a scaredy cat. Kyoshiro was an otaku. He was very smart. The only reason he even went to the same school as Hiro and Uri was because he was a massive fucking weeb, and he was short of anime and wanted to live through the Japanese school life. But otherwise, he had his own company, he had a lot of money and all that shit. But he was still a pitiable fucking loser. And Jellymon was quite kind of the opposite. She was a very extroverted, very brash, very brave character who teased Kyoshiro all the time, and it also was a fun gimmick. Like it's it is making fun of the fact that Kyoshiro is a weeb otaku fucking neat asshole, more or less, and you know the there is a like there's a way that I could put this that would be super cursed. I'm trying to avoid that. But basically, I guess to put it in a not cursed way, like Jellymon was an extrovert who adopted the introverted Kyoshiro. Like that's basically what it was, and yeah, but yeah, whatever. We don't need to discuss Ghost Game that deeply. But yes, contrast all of that with these characters were like, all right, Agumon has differences with Takuma. Minoru has differences with Falcomon. But once again, most of them don't get to do that. And it just leads to a much less interesting cast. Because even though there's more of them, they're also just doing less. And that's basically my argument here. That's basically why we went on this journey of uh fucking literary analysis of the writing of Digimon Survive. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now we can actually get back to the game. So yeah,